nothing went wrong today. No crisis, no emergency. So why are you still feeling completely exhausted? Adulthood rarely buries us with just one giant responsibility, but through hundreds of small ones that remain undone. It's the unread texts, the dishes, the appointment you still haven't scheduled, and the 10 tiny tasks your brain is trying not to forget. This is called maintenance friction. And this week, we're going to talk about a small system you can do to help reduce this without becoming more disciplined. Here's the cruel trick that comes with adulthood. Nothing ever stays done. You clear out your email. Then before lunch, you look up and you see 3 more waiting to be answered. You wash all the dishes. Then 30 minutes later, there are more pots and pans in the sink. You buy groceries. Then 3 days later, the fridge is empty. Again. When every system in your life requires continuous reset to zero effort just to stay at the baseline, your brain starts treating routine tasks like an endless treadmill. So why does this feel so much heavier than it used to? Because modern life requires constant context switching. Every unmade phone call, unreturned text, and unhandled errand acts like an open tab on the browser. Even when you aren't active on that tab, it's still quietly running in the background, consuming your CPU and draining your battery. I'll bring all this up because I think we've hit a critical point in our lives where we're just living beyond our capacity. We're constantly overwhelmed with doing this, doing that, being here, being there, and not really being able to keep up with any of it at all. It's driving us all nuts. When you're constantly walking around with all this stuff to carry, it weighs on you, it bogs you down, but before you realize it, you wonder, man, where did all my time go? And why do I feel so crappy all the time? So to get your sanity back, you don't need more discipline or better focus. You just need a system that helps you cut down on this a little bit. Let's talk about that. One of the hardest things I think we've had to all learn how to do or start learning how to do is protecting our attention. We just live in this fast-paced world where everything's in our face all the time, no matter what. And it just feels like you're always on. Now, this was probably the hardest thing for me to learn how to do, which was lowering the baseline. I had to find a way to kind of minimize, not the standard, but minimize that capacity in a way to where I wasn't trying to strive for everything looking perfect all the time, no matter what. I got kids. I'm sure you have kids, or you're busy, or whatever the case may be. Your life isn't meant to look perfect all the time, despite what we see online. And whoever tries to portray themselves like that, it's not telling the truth. So, ask yourself, where am I applying 100% effort to a task that only requires 60%? If folding laundry perfectly or keeping the kitchen spotless every night is draining your sanity, lower your baseline a little bit. A living space is meant to serve your life, not be a museum. Stop answering administrative demands the second they arrive. Set a dedicated 30-minute admin window twice a week, like Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m., and save all non-urgent texts, appointment scheduling, insurance calls, bill payments, whatever for that specific time block. See these dishes? See this laundry? All this stuff, I know I gotta get it done, but I don't have the bandwidth for that right now. It can wait. Now, please remember, feeling overwhelmed by basic adulthood doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means that your current capacity is really kind of being stretched at the moment and you're being pushed beyond your limits. So, give yourself permission to step back, take a breath, and reassess things and kind of prioritize them by their importance and what needs to get done. And you'll be okay. If this video helped you take a deep breath this week, please hit the subscribe button and join us here at Adulthood Untangled. Now, let's talk about it below. What's one piece of life administration that just sucks the life out of you? Let's talk about it. See you next week.